Welcome back to more Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. So, last time, we got Jack Frost to help us melt away some fire. Yeah, that happened. We kind of sacrificed them to do so, but hey, it allowed us to go back to past 7, so we met Maya Kumara again, and we decided to invest with her, and apparently she's more of a scam than even cryptocurrency, so yeah. But hey, we made it to 3A, and we fought a lot of powerful red demons, and also got the help of Azazel now. Because yeah, he's a persona, we're gonna be making use of him today, so yeah. But not right now, because yeah, we want to keep using Armageddon, so let's keep doing that. So there you go. Now let's just get back to it. But yeah, I'm re-recording this part, and it'll make a lot more sense later. But basically, I wasn't like super satisfied with how I ended things last time out. So hopefully, yeah, this will be a more fitting end for this playthrough. Because yeah, I'm actually going to be splitting my finale basically into 2 parts. So yeah. Anyway, so back here, we can fight the enemies, but yeah, again, we're just going to be using Armageddon against them. We did learn some new things about them, so yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's see what the gimmick of 3A is. I'm the gate of separation. The sorrow of parting is the only thing that'll open the gate. Does thou wish to pass? Yes. Then present one to part momentarily. So yeah, what you need to do here is that you need to remove your party members to progress. I actually don't know what happens if you only are one party member. Maybe you're just allowed through regardless, or yeah, you need to get other party members. It doesn't really make a difference regardless, but yeah. Let's see Lala. Me? Hey Mai, isn't that cold? Well, I guess it can't be helped. Alright, I'll be the mover. So there you go. The separation shall be rolled, the opening of this gate and a pass through. So all these gates actually have unique dialogue, by the way, so yeah. Yeah, we've got rid of Lala because she doesn't need the XP. Unlike, I mean, technically, yeah. I don't think they're actually going to be seeing Ellie and Nenjo after this, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, his Blood Mask, so you see there, he can drop Strength cards as Strength Incense. So I'm guessing that's how the other mask enemy goes. And yeah, we can get his analysis data right there. Alright, so yeah, once again, our strategy is going to be good old Armageddon. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. To take out these enemies. So yeah, again, like I said, these enemies are quite strong. They're also probably your best source of EXP if you want to level up before the final fight of this. So yeah, but yeah, I think I'm gonna plan on taking this part because this section won't take too long. Like most sections in the X dungeons. So yeah. And there you go, a strength card, very nice. So let's keep this up. Of course, Game Law is kind of not great because she does have the police class and there's a lot of good iron drops in this place, but that's okay. Anyway, another Blood Mask. I did learn some things out of enemies, like yeah, so many items they drop as well. And yeah, I don't think we contacted some of them, so yeah, we could do that to make sure we get their data, so yeah. Anyway, yeah. Like I said, yeah, enemies are very strong here. This is probably a best source of HP. It's actually just use Armageddon like I do, so yeah. I mean, the other is, if you want other things like cards and stuff, you're probably better off with, I think it's 3C, the area where you do the quizzes and stuff. That's if you want to get cards and stuff, obviously, like I said. But anyway, Tensure coins, they sell for 1 million yen, and yeah, if we get 5 of them, then we can pay off the scams, so yeah. Yeah. So yeah, let's keep it up. They really want to throw the Black Mask at us, don't they? Which again, I kind of wish you got to see the more interesting enemies here, like I forget what he's called, but he's the level 99 dude we fought last time, so yeah. I mean, as long as we still have Maya and Palputo, we could just keep doing this, so yeah. No problem there. Again, like I kind of said before, yeah, I earned this Armageddon, so I'm going to be taking a bunch of it, so yeah. Anyway, I'll getting experience on Nansho and Ellie. Like I said though, I don't think we're going to be using Nansho and Ellie after this. I think we're going to use the original party for the final battle. Again, I was a bit torn on this, because, yeah, I was thinking, you know, maybe Ellie could be good for the final battle. She kind of is, but I feel like there's better strategies I could take advantage of, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, here's Alice Darkhouse. I did actually get a... Let's just say, yeah, I need to replay this. need to replay the EX dungeon. Yeah, she actually did drop an Iron Breeder for me, so that was pretty cool. Anyway, let's just keep taking them out. Again, if you get Iron Breeders, it's very nice, just because, yeah, it's very nice for the Akashic rings and stuff. It means that, yeah, you may not need to, return to servers and stuff, so that's kind of nice. But anyway, and yeah, 10,000 EXP is not bad either, so yeah, and then should Ellie do get level ups? I think also another thing about Ellie 2 is that, yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to get her weapon, although, yeah, technically, I think there's still a chance. Because, yeah, I could go to, 3C again, and then we could go to 3C and try to spread some rumors about it, because I did get some Legendary Katana rumors off screen in the last part, while I was trying to get, info about, Pyro Jack processor, so, yeah. Which is kind of weird because I already have the Legendary Katana at its most powerful, so yeah. Same as that. And yeah, for some reason, yeah, you don't actually get any magic boosting rapiers in Player Balloons, so yeah, that's kind of a shame as well. It does make sense though, because again, Ellie leaves her party, but again, a bit annoying for the EX dungeon. Because yeah, unfortunately Trish doesn't sell weapons. Anyway. And negate Detach. Detach is the only thing I can say is noble. Does thou wish to pass? Yep. You open only for the sword detach. Now choose the first that thou wilt detach from. Again, it doesn't matter, just make sure that, yeah, whoever you do pick, it makes sense to your strategy. Understood. Then shall wait everyone to the room. So there you go. My ideal resolution. Thou hast the qualifications to pass. Now pass that hesitation. So there we go. And yeah, it won't be long until we see the next gate, but we're gonna go get the coins first. And again, if you don't feel like buying, there's always Golden Honey or a Stoma, so keep that. Although a Stoma won't help for all the encounters, because yeah, they can go up to level 99. And yeah, that doesn't remind me, yeah, if you do want to find that dude, again, I forget what he's called, but again, I'm gonna hope he reappears again. I think it's Angry Minu, I believe it was. Yeah, if he appears, then yeah, he's level 9, and he gets the first EC, so Storm is actually kind of nice in this place, depending on how high level you are. You basically like filter out the more interesting random encounters, so yeah. But anyway. And yeah, my could get a level up, which would be kind of nice, if it happens. You get 10 trick coin, and yeah, we'll just keep Bowfer around for as long as possible, so I can keep using them again. And another Black Mask, so yeah, let's give him another Armageddon. I guess again, we kind of already know his deal by now. Because we've been flying so much. Alright, so we're going to be moving towards another coin here. So again, yeah. Again, it makes sense to use the original party for what's coming up because, yeah. They're of course, I of course grind them up before, so yeah, it does make sense that they'd be the most relevant. Because yeah, I did think about my strategies, and yeah, I did think of a pretty good strategy for the fight, so yeah. Anyway, another 10 true coin. Yeah, they really want me to fight the Black Boss, don't they? Which is, again, kind of a shame because, again, I like the variety of enemies in this place, but yeah, again, we just kind of keep getting this guy, so yeah. Anyway, and yeah, Shaman Sense, yeah, it's cool. I can't actually drop all instances though, although actually the Haka can give you all instances, so yeah, I guess it's not. Anyway. Down he goes. I mean, yeah, if I really want to, I can check my analysis data, because yeah, we fought him last time, so yeah. And the gay are parting. Throughout eternity I witnessed the moments of parting. Dost thou wish to pass? Yes. And we'll go Ellie this time. Then overcome your grief and perform the act of pine before me. If that is done, thou mayst pass. So let's go Ellie here. It cannot be helped, then I'll be at the bell room, please be careful. So there you go. No matter when I see it, it's such a sad spectacle, but it's also so transient and beautiful. Now proceed. Yeah, the dialogue also kind of reminds me of the themes of the game a little bit too. Like again, you know, we saw at the end of the game that yeah, Maya had to basically disconnect herself from the sewer brothers, and then Tatsu wouldn't remember the other side, so that's kind of what that reminds me of. Anyway, let's go for Armageddon again. On the Chiyu. I didn't actually fight Chiyu that much, I realized, so yeah. I probably should have talked to him as well. Well, yes, I don't think we got his info. That's okay. And again, he can give you a classic rings if you're lucky, so yeah, there's also that. Check him out. He does with the Zero things, so yeah, Armageddon will kill him much quicker than any other methods, so yeah. So there we go. Maya is quite close to level up. Alright, back in this area. And yeah, here's the last gate, so yeah, that means that yeah, I should go into my analyze. Pretty sure he's a tower demon. Yeah, it's Angry Minu. So one thing I learned about Angry Minu is that his Iron Drop is also an item breeder, so yeah. And yeah, what would oh, she's actually Devil Arcana, interesting. Yeah, I never got his info, but yeah. And he can apparently has 2 drops, it says. That's kind of interesting, but anyway. So anyway, yeah, now what we want to do, let's just go to the door first. I call myself the Gate of Isolation. As the name infers, I watch on isolation. Does thou wish to pass? Yes. If thou wish for me to be open, then just once show me the way of isolation. Do it, not worry, it's only momentarily. You okay by yourself? Well, keep it up so you don't kill yourself. I'll be in the middle of it. So there you go, Balcony leaves. It's always this way. But everyone who is isolated here makes such a funny face. It's a complex feeling. So there we go. I'll admit that, yeah, even though I'm kind of the person who kind of sticks to themselves, I also do suffer from loneliness sometimes, so yeah. Anyway, we're gonna use the Golden Honey because again, there's no point buying when we're alone, because we can't kill anything. And now we want to go to Shiva for what's going on later, so yeah. So what we want to do here is, yeah, we need to go downwards to get 2 more Tensha coins, which should be the last ones. We should be rocking that 5 million that we need to pay off our basically debt, so yeah. So let's go get this. And let's go get this. And yeah, we need Golden Honey because otherwise the Angry Minus will find us because they're level 99, so yeah. So anyway, so with that done, yeah, we should have 5 Tensha coins now. So yeah, we should be able to get out. But yeah, you want to get out by a specific method, shall we say? So yeah, over here we have the Gate of Victory, and yeah, you want Shiva for this. At least how I equip Shiva. I'm the Gate of Victory. About to the death of boys who are arriving. If you make courts around myself. About hit Aussie, the thou art a warrior, my rival. Tonight I shall see fresh blood. So we have to fight this guy. This guy is Yorkshire Goth. Yorkshire Goth Senior, I guess you could say, because yeah, we fought Yorkshire Goth Junior in Persona 1. But anyway, he's weak to wind, so we can use Megardine. And yeah, I might as well config. Actually, no, I could do it here. Let's put battle mode back to normal because yeah, I'm just gonna spam my Megardine in this battle. I definitely need to remember to change this back to, shall we say, so yeah. But anyway, so he has Photon Cannon, and he also has Asteroid Bomb, so it's kind of hard to basically nullify everything he has, so yeah. And yeah, we can dodge the Photon Cannons a little bit because we do have gear that increases evasion, which seems to work against any kind of physical skills, so yeah. Yeah, he does manage to attack us though. But yeah, he has Photon Cannon, he has Asteroid Bomb, and he also has Turbid Mist, which he never used, and he gets a lot of EXP, so that's nice. So now Maya is level 97 for our final battle. And yeah, now I want to go back into battle settings and turn it back to singles. There we go, because I prefer that. And now Maya's gonna go into Rider. So there we go. Because over here is the white butterfly. So yeah, I thought there was 3 butterflies. Well, you'll see about that. Eminerescents are human beings could die into any color. So there you go. And then that takes you back. So there you go. And now leaving, then we shall close our mouse. So yeah, of course you can't really cheese and like you can't cheese it and like you can't like open the game and leave and get more Pi members. So yeah, you need to do that all with one Pi member. So yeah. But anyway, now let's form our team for what's coming up. So let's get these two back. At least one of them. Well, probably both. Because again, I'm thinking we're going to use the original party for this. So there we go. And then yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably put away the personas. Well, actually, no, I don't need to, I think. I think all I need to do is just take an all-round earring off one of them. So I'm going to give, like, let's say Nadja the mutation gear back. I mean, his stats are almost maxed anyway. I mean, that does make sense because, you know, his Persona has really good stats and, yeah. And he has cap stats himself, that's what I was trying to say. But anyway, so yeah, let's get Katsuya. Finally getting some action. And then Tatsuya, who we're going to get a Nandrin for. And then, of course, Ulala. And stuff Ellie's. There we go. Here's again. This is our original party, like I kind of said. So, one of my checkers. Let's look at Azazel. So, Azazel, he's actually bad with Katsuya. That's good to know. I don't know about Shiva. Shiva is good. Okay, so yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do. So, I'm thinking it's actually going to be Tatsuya. He uses Azazel in this fight. So yeah, because again, Azazel, the problem with him is that only really Balfu has actual good affinity with him. So yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. So, Tatsuya's going to take Azazel. And then, Katsuya, to make up for the fact he hasn't done anything here. I mean, the same with Tatsuya, to be fair. He's going to be our main damage dealer in this fight, actually. So yeah, he's going to take Shiva. And then, yeah, you're going to keep Alice, you're going to keep Rhonda, and then Balfu keeps Lucifer. But there is a few things we can change, because I feel like it. So, we don't need Hyperion, so I'm going to take Prometheus instead. I kind of like Nana, because why not? And then Apollo, I'm going to get rid of him for Gyokoku Chute. And I think that will be it. I don't really need Brahma, so there's like a better persona than him, I could take them. Like, yeah, maybe Apollo, but I think we'll be fine, so yeah. I think we'll be fine with this, so yeah. I could also take like Odin. The idea is that, yeah, you could use Makakacha in this fight, but you don't have to, because, you don't have to, because, because, yeah, our boss does have transit ripples. So anyway, so now with equipment, Tatsuya, he's going to take the all-round earring to get his stats to max. There we go. Does mean that, yeah, he'll go for the SP quickly, but considering he has the most SP out of everyone, I mean, that's not a bad thing. But yeah, you take a dressing gear, you take a dressing gear, and then everyone else takes a dressing gear. So yeah. Yeah, so with this, we might not need to heal. But the thing is, though, is that we have Somas, so yeah, keep that in mind. We just throw them whenever someone's SP is low, and then yeah, we don't have to worry anymore. So what we need to do is we need to go to the Trish Runner. And yeah, let's double check my personas again. So yeah, Rangda, Alice, Shiva, Lucifer, and Azazel. Perfect. So yeah. So we'll heal with Trish, obviously. To make sure we're at full power, obviously, because you want to be at full power for this. And then we're going to make sure that we have all 5 tension points. And the answer is yes. So there we go, let's level 5 of them. Trish is going to really like that. And then yeah, everyone has the ultimate weapon except for Katsuya because he has to make do with the Grim Reaper. So yeah, that's another thing too. So now we need to go back into past 7s and give Maya Kumra the money. So let's do that. Have you prepared the money? Yep. Yeah, I can't believe you actually have that much money. It's amazing. Okay, then as promised, I'll take the plate off for you, but the work is already less, so it's going to take some time. Be patient. So yeah, as that suggests though, if we go back into the present time, it's going to be gone now. but Maya can feel Philemon calling. So yeah, he is ready for us. So, and here he is. So obviously he wants to save before doing this. Because yeah, this is gonna be the battle of your life, kind of. So yeah, I guess I'll save it with this. So yeah, now we're going to, yeah, everything's ready. What's our levels, I wonder? So yeah, Maya's 97, Ula's 96, Katsuya's 93, Alpha's 96, and then Tatsuya 99. So yeah, this should be good. Alright. I'm definitely a bit tense on this, even though, yeah, I do have some experience with this fight because I'm gonna have to re-record this part, but I'm still a bit nervy, so yeah. Let's give this a go.
よくぞここまで来た。諸君は私の認める最強のペルソナ使い。さあ、諸君の持てるすべてを見せてくれたまえ。さあ、諸君の持てるすべてを見せてくれたまえ。
Alright, so we're finally gonna be fighting Philemon. It feels kind of surreal doing this, considering, you know, we see him Persona 1, and we see him both of Persona 2. But yeah, he's level 100 because he's like that, so yeah. Alright, what's our strategy? So, Ulala wanted to go first. A lot of this battle is gonna revolve around Ulala. So she's gonna go for Tetrarcha. Because remember, we have Randa, and Randa's actually weak to, light, which is really bad against this guy, as you probably said. Maya's going to use Megidola. Baofu. So Baofu could either go for Megidolon or Chaos Summon. Chaos Summon actually works against him, so that's nice. And Chaos Summon could do more damage, but it hits multiple times basically, so even though the damage doesn't really show it. So the damage is a little bit inconsistent. Anyway, Tatsuya, he's going to go for Freydine. You could also go for Chaos Summon if we unlock that, but again, I don't think it's necessary. And then Nuclear Summon. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go for, obviously the Nuclear Chahate. That's gonna be our main source of damage. Now, like I said, you could go for Makakaja, but he is one of those bosses that has Transient Ripple, so yeah. So he'll get rid of your boss. And since I don't really want to buff, that means that, yeah, any turn he uses it, it's a free turn for me, which is very nice. But you see that, yeah, if Chaos Summon does hit all its times, it does a lot of damage. And you see, which Transit Ripple, and this is Persona Philemon. I guess we should talk a little bit about Philemon. So Philemon is actually all Jungian, actually. He comes from the writings of Jung, and yeah, he's basically like this guardian angel that he thought up. So yeah, that's kind of his deal from what I can tell. And I believe, yeah, his name comes from a wealthy Christian of the ancient era, apparently. And yeah, as we know, he is kind of a big deal in actually a lot of the Persona games. But anyway, so he didn't do anything last turn, and we're gonna go before him. So that means that, yeah, Ulala can do some damage here. Like I said, this battle is going to revolve around Ulala a lot. So yeah, we're going to go for Chaos Summon again. Like I said, Megidolon is more consistent, but it's still there. We could do a lot more damage if you go for Chaos Summon, so yeah. Anyway, we need to make sure you keep using Nuclear Trap. So let's go for that Megidolon, because again, she does pretty good damage. That 300 is not bad at all, so yeah. And yeah, 384, as you see that. Like I said, damage is a little bit inconsistent. And the main problem with this fight is him outspeeding you, because if he does that, then yeah, things could get a little bit hairy, considering some of the tricks he has up his sleeve, which we'll definitely be seeing. Anyway, regular attack. Okay, he's not doing much at the moment, so yeah. So once again, we're gonna go for Megidolon here. Let's go for, yeah, let's just keep doing this. And we still have speed, so that's kind of nice. So yeah. But anyway, let's go for that again. And let's go for Chaos Summon here. Like, you see that, yeah, that didn't do much. Again, it's a bit inconsistent, but yeah, like I said, I think it's a bit more interesting to go for the Megidol ones, so yeah. But anyway, here's another new creature had. Now, yeah, this will probably kill him a bit slower than risking Maka Karcher, but that's okay. But anyway, this Photon Cannon, he does have a physical attack, which is one reason why I actually like Rangda, to be honest. I could use Vishnu on Myra as well, to be honest. Anyway, he did take a little bit of damage, so maybe we could heal that. And to be honest, I do like healing off damage when I take it like that because of some of his other attacks. Let's just say. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the Dira and play it very safer. Go for Chaos Element, and then we're gonna go for Megidola for the new creature head. Alright, so yeah, make sure that yeah, you do input the new creature head correctly. If you're battling like this, so yeah. You're not just saying the Fusion spell. So we go for Chaos Summon here. One thing I do like to do against him when he outspeeds like this is basically every time he does something, I press circle. And then yeah, I basically can, you know, have Ulala basically wait for him, although in this case here, I can just heal again because he's not going to go before us, so yeah. So once again, let's go with this, we'll go for Chaos Summon, so yeah. While we do this, yeah, let's talk a little bit more about Philemon Circles. He's in Persona 1, he basically guides you through the whole game. Same with Persona 2, although in that game, obviously, or in Sin, I should be saying, he's basically playing a game with Nyarlathotep to see if, you know, humans have potential. Then in this game, he wins out, despite, you know, being weakened by Nyarlathotep in the parallel one, or the alternate one, I should be saying, so yeah. Maybe, yeah, I'm not getting lucky with that, but that's okay. And he keeps going for Photon Cannon. So yeah, that also means that yeah, if you have the Suns that resist all magic, that will be a nasty surprise for you. As you see that. Even Tatsuya not being weak to it still does quite a bit of damage because yeah, he's a very hard hitting fight, so yeah. Anyway, let's keep going like this. Heal the damage. Well, he just goes to Transfer Ripple. Okay, like I said, I think it's better if I just get a free turn from him using that, to be honest, so yeah, I'm gonna take that. But anyway, so yeah, let's go with good chatter. So back to, yeah, talking about that. So yeah, again, like I say, he's kind of a big deal in those games, but afterwards you don't see him in the series. In the modern Persona games. Kind of. Because, you know, one thing you'll see in a lot of modern Persona games is a butterfly. And this butterfly, most people think it's supposed to be, you know, Nyarlathotep. Not Nyarlathotep. Philemon. His counterpart, obviously. Nyarlathotep himself, yeah, he hasn't really... people did think that, yeah, maybe he could have appeared in Persona 5 Royal because of all the Cthulhu monsters. Or the Cthulhu... There's a big, like, the first one has some, like, Cthulhu monsters, some in this game, actually, so, yeah. Some people thought that, yeah, maybe Nyarlathotep could be connected somehow, but, yeah. Turns out not really, but that's okay. Anyway, yeah, like I said, so, in some, like, cutscenes and stuff, you might see, like, a butterfly, or, I think in Persona 4's case, the butterfly is actually where you save your games, so, yeah. And, yeah, people think that's supposed to be Philemon. It's just that, yeah, now that, you know, he's being Nyarlathotep in this game, he's probably now, you know, taking a back seat and kind of just, you know, judging things from a distance, I guess you could say. But anyway, another free turn for me because he wants to Transit Ripple. Now, the good thing is he hasn't used his two best attacks yet, so that's good for me, I guess. So, here. Now, I could go for the Megadon here. I probably should, to be honest, but I kind of want to let him go before me, so yeah. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because if I do that, then yeah, maybe I can anticipate him a little bit, so yeah. So I'm gonna guess he's gonna attack me, so I'm gonna go for Dirahan, but if he doesn't, then I can change it, so yeah. And there's Eternal White. Eternal White's his best attack, because if you're not immune to it, then he heals the damage he deals, so yeah. And you definitely don't want that. And that's why we're basically gonna keep Tetrarcha up for the whole battle. So yeah. So yeah, he should have at least one of his attacks. So yeah, one of his dangerous attacks. So we should be saying. So yeah. So yeah, let's keep going with this. Go for Chaos Element once again, and Tetrarcha. You can also use Silver Venetians too, because they also give you Tetrarcha. So yeah, and I believe also, even though it's technically a shield, Tetrarcha can't be gotten rid of by Transcend Ripple, I believe. So yeah. But again, you can obviously put it up if you don't think that way, if you want to play it safe, so yeah. That's something you could do anyway. Let's go for Transit, hold on, Transit Ripple. That's kind of what I was hoping to go for, but that's okay. You know, the phone can. But again, some of our equipment does have increased evasion, so that kind of helps. So yeah. Anyway, he's going like this, so again, I'm gonna guess that I want to go for Madeira again. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna think about doing. So yeah, Philemon's definitely quite interesting, and yeah, it does make sense that yeah, at some point, even though this is basically like a dream match from SNK, I guess, that's basically what this is. That's what basically what Equal talked about before. There's Guard Punisher, should be saying. That does more damage if you're guarding, which, I believe with how the battle system used to work in the PS1 games, you would find yourself guarding quite a bit, so yeah, that's pretty bad. But yeah. I think it's also another reason why the damage in Instance like great, because I think if you... I feel like I heard somewhere that you take less damage because it kind of acts as if you're guarding. As long as you haven't taken an action yet. I don't know if that's true or not, but it was something I heard before. I don't think it's the case, but it would explain why you could take so little damage in Persona or Instant, I should be saying. But anyway. So again, he's going like this, so yeah, let's just let him go before us, obviously, so yeah. And then yeah, I'll have it there, Rohan, because again, worst case scenario, he attacks me. Which, yeah, well, there you go. And again, I do want to stay on decent health. It's actually because, yeah, Photocan does hit Tatsu quite a bit, so yeah. So, you know, Kiko Chaos Summon here. But yeah, at some point, yeah, we can, you know, just chuck the Soma. We could do that. But again, we don't have to right now. I don't like being around. I mean, with Tatsu though, because he does have Azazel, the thing is though, Azazel doesn't take damage from anything else this guy has, basically, so yeah. So then, yeah. Photocard's really all that Tatsu's scared of, and he basically trains everything else, so yeah. So he's going before us again. But again, like I said, we can anticipate what he does, so yeah. So I do want my nuclear transfer first, basically. Yeah, transfer ripple. So yeah, I don't need to heal this turn, obviously. So yeah, you can go for Megadol again. Why not? Again, I could also use this time to heal my SP, but again, we're just gonna trap the Soma at some point, so I don't think it's that much of a problem. Let's go with nuclear head here. So again, yeah, kind of like I was talking about before, yeah, Philemon's interesting. I will say one thing though, it is kind of, I think it's just, you know, because of, you know, game mechanics, but yeah, as you may notice, yeah, he's definitely not as hard as other Persona 2 bosses, which canonically, that probably doesn't make that much sense, because he's probably stronger than the Velvet Itans that are super bosses, like Blizzard, for example. But yeah, let's God Punish. So yeah, we can just heal up that damage. It's Almighty, by the way. I think, yeah, one thing about him that does make him probably a lot easier is the fact that, yeah, Almighty is just a regular element in this game that you can basically block. And then there's a lot of good personas that can block Almighty. And before, yeah, you couldn't really do that, obviously. Or I wouldn't say before, after this game. You can't really block Almighty attacks, so yeah. So yeah, again, like I said, game mechanics do make this fight a bit easier than, you know, canon literature, so yeah. Yes, yeah, this guy is basically like the god of the Persona era, so yeah, you think he'd be basically impossible, but I guess, yeah, either, you know, either the game mechanics, like I said, just make the fight a bit easier, which, yeah, that's the truth, or these 5 are just that powerful, so yeah. I see that, yeah, he does have a lot of health, although now he's in his low health animation, I believe, so yeah, we're doing a good job. And yeah, like I said, once again, let's anticipate him going for something. So yeah, again, I'll go for Madeira, but if he does something else, then yeah, we can obviously. If he decides to do something else, then yeah, we can obviously change what Lula does. And well, he just went for a regular attack. Regular attack's definitely not bad because again, I'm increasing my evasion, my equipment, so yeah. Again, I'm pretty sure it's the Hehe Irkani armor that's doing that. Again, that armor is just, you know, some of the best defense you can get, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. And then we'll once again anticipate what he does. That's how you fight this fight. So I'll go for Lupa Chat again. And well, he just went for another record attack. So yeah. Let's go for this again. I'm technically giving him more turns doing this, but I don't really mind too much, so yeah. So yeah. Here's again, like I said, I mean this is better for SP technically, so yeah. Anyway, go for the Chadra. Yeah, God Punish, that's fine. You can heal that damage off. I'll make sure that yeah, we are actually healing that damage off. Not to use Nuke Chat. Again, you probably want to press circle after you use it, unless you want to save SP for some reason, so yeah. Anyway, there we go. But yeah, I think, yeah, I'm also getting a bit lucky in this fight, because again, he hasn't used his, like, I think most dangerous attack. And again, to be honest, I haven't taken that much damage, so I'm going to actually save a lot of this healing for after his next move. So yeah, I'm going to go for this. Because yeah, his most dangerous attack can do around, I mean yeah, except for Eternal Light. I'm not so sure how much damage Eternal Light does, but it could do a lot. So yeah, and he just goes to Transfer Ripple again. So I'll go for Nuke Chad, and now yeah, because it's showing red, so that means he's going down soon. So like I said, yeah. Again, if he doesn't get off that attack, I'm going to be very surprised, because yeah, he used that attack quite a bit against me in my other attempts at this, so yeah. He's again, like I keep saying, I had to re-record this, so yeah. But this time, yeah, it allows us free to go for Mega Dualon, so that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go for that, we'll go for the Chaos Element, which I almost misclicked off, and then we just do that, and there you go. Nice, so she could also throw the Summer this turn. Is again, Tatsuya is getting a little low in SP again, as well. Unless Balbu's using them, yeah, the SP is going to be a bit of an issue, so yeah. So we'll go for that. And he's still rocking, he has 30,000 HP, so yeah. Again, Market Card is tempting, but yeah. The fact that Transit Ripple gives you 3 turns, I'm going to take that, to be honest, so yeah. And you Single Witch. Yeah. No need to Summer, so that's kind of nice. And yeah, once again, it's in my best interest to just, you know, let him go first and then see what he does. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Like I said, I think he's going to attack me, so I'm going to go for the Arahan just in case I don't hit Circle in time, so yeah. I don't know why. I did put Tetrarcha, and yeah, you see that, yeah, he used Transit Ripple like a couple of times, but Tetrarcha's still up, which is interesting. So now I just put it back up. So there you go. Again, like I said, you do not want him to use a Tunnel Light against you. You want to make sure that you're blocking that attack either with your Personas or with just Tetrarcha. But again, using Tetrarcha I think is worth it just because, again, as you can probably tell, yeah, if your party is well equipped, I think the main thing that helps in this fight is just having Personas that have no weaknesses and they resist everything. Which again, there's a lot of good Personas that do that, like Shiva, Vishnu, Lucifer, Alice. You've got a lot of good options, so yeah. And there's his other attack on skill, Spectra Force. That will do, that basically turns into any random element. As you see there, the damage is pretty good, so yeah. It was 0 there. I'm probably just gonna run that damage off because yeah, unlike Eternal Light, you can't really do much about it, especially I don't think you can even use wall off skills because I'm pretty sure that Transit Ripple's just gonna get rid of it, so yeah. Unless, you know, Tetrarcha doesn't get rid of it, so I wonder if that's the case. But anyway, So we'll just go with this again. We'll heal the Spectral Forces damage. Like I said, that's the attack I'm most scared of, especially because, yeah, it can hit weaknesses, and if it does, it's going to do quite a bit, so yeah. And this turn away. So yeah, I want to obviously block that next turn hopefully, so yeah. Yes, of course, we do not want Maya to get hit by that because she's weak to light with Rhonda, so yeah. But if I'm scared, I can obviously go to Vishnu, so yeah, there's also that. Anyway. Yep, still going. Chaos Element. Alright, anyway, we can get the charge off. I haven't seen him do double Eternal Light, but yeah, that's the main thing that could go wrong in this fight. From my experience, so yeah. So I'll go for Chaos Element, and we'll go for this again. But yeah, as you can tell, yeah, this is a long fight. That's why I'm gonna make my finale into 2 parts basically, so yeah. This part will be all about Philemon, so yeah. There you go. And Chaos Summon takes about. That's kind of not fitting, but hey. Thank you. Show me the limitless potential that people hold within themselves. Now it's time to show that power to the other world in which you live. Awaken. So there you go. So you're ranked. Now how this works is that it's actually pretty simple. It's based on your time mainly. So if you get if you're less than 8 hours, which yeah I beat quite easily, then yeah you'll get the highest rank of S. But wait a minute, I got A rank. To get S rank, you need to get all 3 butterflies. There were 3 of them. Unfortunately, I missed one this playthrough, but what I did was I did another run through the extension to get that S rank, and I'll also show the room that I missed. Unfortunately, I didn't read the guide carefully enough. It didn't have the room that I missed labeled clearly for me. It was kind of just it was kind of just there. It's kind of just run down. So yeah. But hey, now another interesting thing is, even though you can go over like 14 hours, as long as you do get the butterflies, you're guaranteed to get a pretty good rank. So yeah, like yeah, even if you only get 2 of them, like I did, you're guaranteed an A rank. So yeah, so that's interesting. So yeah, these rankings unlock something, which yeah, we'll talk about in the next part. And yeah, that's it for the EX dungeon. We got the fight Philemon, and yeah, I'll get my full thoughts on. I'll get my full thoughts on it in the next part, the final part. And yeah, once you clear the extra dungeon, it's red on your screen. So yeah. Anyway, with that done, yeah, let's end the part now. Like I said, in the next part, we're gonna be going over what happens if you do get an S rank. What you unlock with the S rank. It's something a bit minor, but it's kind of cool at the same time. And then, yeah, we're going to be going over all the final thoughts on Persona 2 as a whole, as well as my thoughts on the project. So, yeah, that's how we're going to be ending things. So, yeah, I hope that Philemon fight was fun to watch. And, yeah, next time, yeah, we're going to be finally putting this playthrough to rest. So, yeah, look forward to that. And I'll see you guys again for that.